You gave other people good times, but you did not have any good times of your own because you sacrificed who you were or who you wanted to be to feel special. And the only way you knew how to feel special amongst your peers was to have them laugh at you. That is what being the class clown is. The reason you became the class clown is all because you just wanted to be liked. And the only way you actually knew how was to be the class clown. You weren't special in sports. You weren't special in terms of looks. You weren't special when it came to talking to girls. So you became the class clown. You became a people pleaser. I mean, you think about making people laugh because you want them to like you. And sure, they may like you, but they will never like you enough to actually care about you. Because as soon as all of that stops, they may ask you, "Oh, what's up with you today?" But I can tell you now, they're never gonna care again. The same way royalty looks at a fool or a jester. They like you because of the entertainment that you provide, but outside of that, you mean nothing to them. We really used to spend 6, 7 hours a day acting like a whole different person. And the moment we gave that up, everyone disappeared. All the time that you took into making everyone laugh, and not a single person took any time to actually truly get to know you. And I mean the real you, not the person who fakes his personality. You were the class clown, and then you stopped because you realized, damn, I'm low-key just a loser. There really is a time and a place for this, and I'm making all these jokes that the real version of me would never make. I'm saying things that the real version of me would never say just to make people feel happy when I'm not happy myself. I wanted people to like me so bad that I sacrificed who I truly was just to achieve that goal. I threw away everything I ever knew, everything I ever was, just to get the smallest bit of attention from people who would never even give you the time of day. Because the energy that you give to them, those same people would never reciprocate it. By the time I'm 30 years old, all of this, all of this is not going to be my environment anymore. And I truly believe that. A lot of people have their interesting opinions on Andrew Tate, but he once said that one day you're going to look at every bad thing that ever happened in your life and you're going to be glad they happened. Everything good or bad that has ever happened in my life, no matter how traumatic or how emotionally scarring, I am so thankful for, because without them, I don't believe I would have this sense of urgency that I do now. All of those bad things led me to a point where all of the things that I actually want for myself now are not of this world. They led me to a point where I actually know what I want, and I'm willing to risk everything to get there. Being part of a team isn't always striving towards the same goal. You do what you can, the best that you can, and then you look towards your partners and expect the same from them. I mean, at that point, there's nothing wrong with having your own separate agenda, having your own separate ulterior motives. You can all do things alone and take your own individual risks, but still work as a team. I don't know. I think real teamwork is more than that. I think that real teamwork can be working separately and taking your own individual risks to contribute towards whatever ulterior motive or individual goal that you may have. But at the same time, you're benefiting all of your peers all around you. Because your goal complements somebody else's goal, and their goal complements another person's goal. And by working together, by working separately, there's a payout. You help each other, but you also help yourself. I don't think teamwork is as shallow and simplistic as just helping each other to achieve one task. I believe that real teamwork is helping each other achieve your own individual tasks as well as each other's. Again, you work together by working separately. You do what you can, the best that you can, and you expect the same from others. And there's nothing wrong with that. Each person has their own individual responsibilities, and entrusting each other with those individual responsibilities can help build trust among the team, because you're relying on someone to uphold their end of the bargain. You don't necessarily have to work with them to strive towards the same thing. Instead, we all work together by working separately and strive towards different things, but overall they amount to the same thing. That saves time, that saves wasted effort, and it builds trust. You can focus on your own tasks, so you can focus on whatever you got going on, and there's less likely to be a conflict of interest among whoever else you're working with, because you're solely responsible for the part that is allocated to you, and the rest of the team is trusting you to uphold that end of whatever situation or whatever circumstance it is, and you are therefore trusting them to do the same with whatever has been allocated to them.